Welcome to my The Last Samurai Standing review on Netflix right now. Just a bit of context, it's got 6 episodes. After the Great War, basically all samurais were then no longer needed, the government, and saw them as a threat. So they tried to dispose of them any way they could, in this case by, well, basically using modern technology to kill them. Swords were then outlawed, and basically the samurai just basically try to go back to a normal life as best they can. But obviously, this never worked out for any of the samurai. And in some of the villages, a plague had broken out, and some were forced to take other means to survive and also to make money, like selling their precious swords that they've had hidden away since the war. And some, unfortunately, couldn't even bring themselves to unsheathe the swords that they once felt like an extension to themselves, and instead turned to try to sell the said swords. And then through some at the time unknown benefactor, a competition started. A competition deadly, or at least deadly to some. And due to the fact that all of them were struggling through the prospects of a lot of money and that revenge, a lot of the samurai joined in with this kind of not very Mr. Beastie competition to get from one area to another, killing other samurai in order to get their tags and to claim that loot for themselves. But is it all as it seems? And to be fair, I'd say the story is actually quite well told and I enjoyed watching it. There are flashbacks to different characters, as well as we do actually follow the main character all the way through the story, and the backstories of other characters are actually highlighted as well, and in interesting ways. And I will say that all the actual characters and the supporting characters are actually quite well acted. I was really surprised by this one. I didn't realise it would draw me in so much. The fighting scenes and the battles, which I'm not going to show too many of them, are really top notch, really interestingly done at times, and there are loads of sword fights and loads of multiple battles between other people, and a lot of the one-on-one sword fights and battles are really well done, with a lot of tension, to be fair. I'll also say that the set pieces are really good as well. I quite enjoyed them. There are loads and loads of different ones as they travel along their ways and along the path. And again, I can't really stress how good the actual acting in this is. And to be fair, considering what they had to deal with, the action, and there are some slower parts, and some expedition and explaining certain things, the pacing's really well done. I was quite surprised about this fact as well. At no point was I looking at my watch, and at no point were I thinking, oh, this episode's dragging a little. There are 6 episodes to this season, and I really do hope that they, extend it to a season 2, as well. It probably be a bit of a tragedy if they don't. Anywho, would I recommend The Last Samurai Standing? Hell yes, I will. This is just top-notch TV, and again, Netflix has again done it again. If you're thinking of watching The Witcher season 4 or this 100 times, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, giving it a bit of wiggle room for the next season to do better and get a higher mark than this one. And yeah, go out and see it. You will not be disappointed. It is amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves out there, because life is better when we watch together.